There we go. Hey, everybody, welcome to a late edition, the late edition of Kliq Talks this week because it's Wednesday and you know what that means. So we are minus a couple people tonight because I have reached out to Bob and Bob is MIA. So I have no idea where King Bob is. JC, he is working late, so he will not be on tonight. So it's gonna be me and Smitty holding down the show as we always do. The greatest tag team in the biz Cliz. So I know that me and Smitty have been talking for the last 20 minutes trying to figure out what is going on. And we finally got it working after like literally just me clicking. Now it says remembering the magic. Now, folks, it's awesome. And hey, I have a special guest that's going to come into the studio with us. Say hello to Ninja.
Yo,
What up, Ninja? We just literally got on our stream. We were late ourselves.
So okay, perfect.
Do not feel bad. My dude, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me, guys. I appreciate all the love and support you guys been showing me. And I'm a complete stranger to you, and that I love that, man. When a complete stranger shows you more love than a person that knows you, man.
Dude, that's what my mama taught us. You know, she raised me right. She's like, you gotta, you take care. You always, my grandmother had this rule of thumb. You have, you give, even if you don't know somebody, you always offer them a plate of food, a place that's warm, and a glass of water. Man, you always got to feed somebody, give them a place that's warm and a chance to speak their mind. And that's all you do. We do that on Toy Chats. We do that for the first time. We're doing it on Kliq Talk. So you got 2 out of the 3 guys from Toy Chats, half the Kliq on a Wednesday. And we have our special guest who I was speaking with and has been nothing but awesome with wanting to come on the show. And I know we were trying to get him on Toy Chats, which eventually we will. But I wanted to give him this opportunity because Smitty had talked about it. But I think no better than having Smitty and Ninja talk about this charity that we're actually trying to host and get more eyes on. So, Ninja, if you would like to, please take it away.
Yeah. So my name is Sifu Milton. Everybody calls me Sifu. Over here at the dojo, especially, I am the creator and owner of Ninjitos Official. So here's a little blanquito up front. This is the one that sold in a couple of minutes, and
I love that.
This was the last one that it came out of the set. Initially I was going to have him just as an artist. Only artists can do it because it's going to be a show. But everybody wanted it so bad that even some people are still asking me if I can give them one. I'm like, I'll see what I can do, man. Let me call the manufacturer, somebody. Let me order an extra 10 or 20, so everybody's happy. I can't please everybody, man. I'm doing my best,
Facts.
But other than that, I got a show coming up this Saturday, hosted by Plastic Empire at their brick and mortar store. It's going to be free tacos from Don Pedro's, and I ordered a whole bunch of goods and all free. Now I just got to show up. And then I ordered 4 cases of Mexican Coca-Cola, but they accidentally sent me Coke with Sprite and the orange Fanta, and so I'll run with it.
Hey.
And I ended up with 31 artists in total. So it should be 31 plus pieces because I know some did more than one. Nice. So, man, it's super exciting. I'm truly honored for everybody that joined. I mean, everybody on the roster is on my top favorite artist list. So it's like a dream come true. Some couldn't make it. I understand that, but I'll eventually get them too. It's just a matter of time and effort,
The list of artists you pulled in for this is crazy good.
I saw his Instagram. It's amazing.
Man, I'm just grateful everybody answered,
And well, I know you were on, and I plug these guys all the time, but Dirty Deeds last night, and they had pictures of some of the artist submissions.
Oh yeah.
And this show, if you're in the Atlanta area and can get to Plastic Empire Saturday, you do not want to miss this show.
Nope.
The quality of these pieces is phenomenal.
Not only the quality, the price.
Awesome. Okay, so tell us what the price is. Hit me with the price. Hit me with the ranges.
So I was shocked too. So some of these artists can get 500, 1,000 for the pieces, no problem. But they've done really good by helping me, with the new platform and everything. So it's between 120 and 300 max so far. So nobody's passed the 300. You will, and you can happy do it, but everybody's been really cool about it. And I was telling some artists, I was like, dude, a piece like this for this price is a steal. Because I know some of your pieces go for 1,000, 2,000, and they sell out. So it's, and I'm picking to multiple different artists here, So from little, I consider all artists big because just because your follower number is bigger than the other doesn't mean nothing. That smaller number might have higher quality art than the guy that's got 50,000. So
Exactly.
I'm all about, it's a level playing field to me, no matter who your following are. It's it is what it is. I'm here for your art. I'm here for your, just as an admirer and a fan, period, because I love art. That's, as you can see my wall back here, just,
I'm observing the artwork. I'm gonna tell you now, I have to thank Smitty because he is a big fan of the designer toys. He has gotten Bob hook, line, and sinker in on it. And me, I now have my daughter who, like we were talking on Instagram earlier, she's now wanting to, and she's a little Latina, so I'm trying to get her to get her voice.
Yeah.
She's very, very like quiet and timid. And my baby, my little one, the toddler, she's very loud and raucous. She's just like me. The other one's more like my wife. And the cool thing is I want to see her because Playful has said it. Surge messaged me. Fixed Temple has seen stuff. And everybody that's from big to, like you said, every artist has said, I want your daughter to submit something to me so we could collaborate and come up with something cool. And I was like, awesome, because she feels flattered when I tell her. I'm like, you don't realize I get these people that talk to me that say, Dre, get your daughter's stuff here. Let's make it happen. And I'm like, all right. So she's, like I said, she's definitely interested, and you guys have appealed, especially to her and myself, because I love Japanese culture. I love Asian culture. It's what my degrees are in. Yep. Both my bachelor's and my master's are in Asian history. So I've studied it. I love it. Nice. And when I saw your little ninja seafood, let me tell you, I was like, man, these look fire. I love the Oni mask. I was loving them all. I was like, man. And then my daughter's like, oh, I could draw like that. I'm like, then do it.
Yeah.
Just make it happen. Don't be about it. Just make it happen.
Just do it.
And she's like, all right. So she's getting more comfortable. So that's like the goal we have in mind. But I love hearing your price point. I like that you've made it reasonable and you're having big name artists coming out. Like I said, I peeped the list on Instagram. If you guys haven't, please follow him on Instagram. That they are like some awesome pictures that he posts of like everything in step-by-step work. He was showing the artists that are coming in and collaborating on this project. This is a good show. Plastic Empire is a great store. I think if you live in or around the surrounding area and are free this weekend, man, mira, puede comer gratis. You get free food. That's enough to get my Puerto Rican butt out of this chair in Charlotte to go drive the 3.5 hours to get me some free tacos.
And the soda, man, the real deal.
Soda.
I'm saying,
get me some Mexi Coca-Cola. I don't care. I'm Puerto Rican. Tacos are tacos. That's a love language for some people. In my house, it's a love language.
If you went down, you would end up. You would get hooked. This
I know. That's why I'm
would
scared.
Sink the hook in you. It would. I mean, I've been harping on Bob, who's usually our other co-host on Monday and tonight. Because he's in the Atlanta area, and I'm like, you've got to go to this show Saturday. Please. You got to take some pictures. You got to take some video. You got to post it, on the dungeon for us. Because I'm like, it's gonna be off the hook. I mean, the like I said, the previews I saw last night, and the couple of times I've seen a couple of different artists, like Fed had given me. He had sent me a picture of what he was working on, and I was like, so I had an early picture, a view of Fed's, and I was like, that's gonna go so fast.
Dude, he's so talented, man. That zombie, the way he indented it and how and I like all that, but I'm so admiring the paint job because even my wife's like, that's scary. I'm like, that's what it's supposed to do, you know. So
Yeah, it's art, man. Your art's supposed to evoke a feeling, you know.
that's
And I
right.
and I say, and I've said that about every artist we've had come on Toy Chats, and you being the first guest that we've actually had on Kliq Talks. And I'm gonna tell you, I think you guys do such great work in the sense that you evoke a feeling of like, for me, seeing that Oni mask brought me back to remembering going into Chinatown in New York, going to like the little hideaways on Mott Street, and like seeing the Oni masks and seeing all the different stuff like the Anbu from Naruto, you know, and like it started my love of Asian culture, what my daughter now has, and her love of Asian culture. So I
So
think it's
cool.
really cool that that art evoked a memory, which has evoked another positive feeling in my daughter to now even
Wow.
want to follow it.
That's
So
so cool, man. I love to hear that, man. Because I believe, you know, I don't believe in reincarnation, like, but if I really did, I was definitely some kind of ninja, samurai. I was definitely Asian, not Spanish. You know, because I'd rather go eat Chinese than Spanish food.
facts,
Or
bro.
sushi in general, period. Like, so,
Give
and
me
my daughters
sushi
were saying
over arroz con pollo, man,
all of
any
it.
day, any day.
You know,
Habichuela arroz, no. Give me lo mein with some fried chicken wings, and I'm good to go.
I'm telling you, man. So I definitely grew up in Honduras watching, you know, all the Asian shows like Kamen
Saint
Rider.
Seiya.
You know,
Wait, Common Rider, get out of here.
yeah, dude,
Get
that
out.
was my show. That was what really got because I even knew the song in Japanese, man. My
Get
mom's like,
out. I
"Bro,
collect them. I collect
yo,
Common Rider. Oh,
dude,
what's
that dude."
up?
I mean, he's that music in general. I was singing, walking to school singing Chinese songs, Japanese songs. Forgive my ignorance because I don't know if they're Chinese or I don't know where they're from.
It's Japanese. Common Rider is Japanese. It's
Japanese,
called
so
Sentai. So
sense.
like Sentai follows into like the Power Rangers,
Yep,
what we
yep,
would know as like the Super Sentai, and then we had like what we when we got it here in the States, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers,
yep.
and all the shows thereafter. Big Bad Beetleborgs, VR Troopers. I mean,
Good old VR troopers.
I'm a huge fan of all that stuff. Like I have grown up like my wife, our first picture, like family picture, is me, my wife, my daughter Lana, with Jason David Frank at RaleighCon
That's
here in
cool.
Charlotte like 4 years ago. I was like, babe, we're gonna get our picture, and it's just me, and he was like so cool. I was like, my wife's like, oh yeah, I love the Green Ranger. I'm like, what? What? This is why I marry you. I
Yeah.
love you. Like, yes, win. So
Destiny.
yeah, dude, it is, and I'm glad that you grew up like watching this stuff and loving it because you see it in your work.
Hmm.
You could tell it's in the essence. You know, art has a soul, and I
Yep.
feel like every piece that you guys do is a part of you. And no bullshit. Everybody knows that I don't say this to all my guests, but it really is what it is. You know, and I think that for you to still show all those different characters and have those artists just give a rendition on something that's yours is just so amazing.
Mind
You know,
blowing.
it
It's
really
really
is. Like I've
humbling.
seen some of it, and I'm impressed.
What
I'm
I'm
I think you
sitting.
guys have a skill. I can't touch it.
Yeah. And thanks for Smitty for buying some stuff on booze. I see your orders, man. I appreciate all that. Next,
I was like, yep, gotta try to get it. Gotta try to get it.
but no, for sure. Next time I'm gonna do like Fed does, and you can go on my website because in messaging and getting everybody's info. And I'm like, dude, I'm not in 1992. It's 2022, and you can just go to my website that I paid $30 a month for. Come on in, and it's the same price, same thing I told you on the show. Just come on in, because that would have been
Ghost,
so much easier, man. Because
Ghosty
it took me a
Ghosty has
full
done
day to
that.
get everybody's.
Yeah, Ghosty did that. He said it's so much easier because the website produces all the labels and all the
Everything. It's I'm just click
yep.
buy. Thank you for your order. But dude, I mean, it took me. My wife's like, "You've been doing just sitting here all day." I'm like, "It took me 8 hours to get everybody's info. Send payment. I got you. I'll ship after the show." But no, it's the support alone and the bidding and everything from the show. I mean, it was just losing buddies. It's so great, man. Dirty Deeds, even till I was getting sales from both shows. So I'm hoping somebody's watching this and some stuff on the website. Go check it out. You know,
Definitely go to his website, folks, and check out the stuff. I love seeing his work. I think that any opportunity you guys get to buy a piece of this art, realize that it's not like mass produced. Now, granted, I'm gonna grab a Marvel Legend and say like this is mass produced plastic. This is produced and it's got the artist touch. Yeah, it can be mass produced on a 3D printer or whatever, but still, you know, it's his work.
Limited to 100. The very first one with the gold mask was only limited to 50, and I'm not gonna be that guy who ever remakes the or OG one. I really don't like that personally, because if it's not about the flipping aspect, but once that one gains a value of $1,000 and then you remake it, seriously, it's the same thing without the sticker. I don't like that move. Look, if you're gonna make it and make it exclusive and make it a certain number, leave it at that.
Rarity makes it worth. It has its value.
Yeah.
Exactly. And I'm not about for the flippers and all that stuff, but every now and then something comes up and something's valued $500 and you need to make 500. Here you go. Because I've been in that scenario where I needed 500 real quick and I sold a Braille. So I sold a lot of stuff to get Ninjitos going. Dustin owns a lot of my collection at this point. So shout out to Dustin. Thanks for buying my collection, man.
No, but I think that's cool that you guys
go to his website. You can still get 2 out of the first 4.
Yeah, I think there's 2 left out of the 5, really, because there's 5 in total. Yeah.
So you can still get in early but between Booze and Buddies and Dirty Deeds, the stuff that you have coming up and the plans that you've got for them, especially with the artist production runs, that announcement Friday, I was like, oh, I am definitely pre-ordering that.
On the Priscilla's?
Yeah, oh, yes.
Dude, I just got the pictures today because Mike got the pictures yesterday ahead of me, but she took some different ones for me because I have to send them to the factory to make sure. I'm speaking with my rep as we speak right now, and hopefully she says, yeah, we can do that, no problem, or this, and that. The process has begun, and at the end of the day, there's a lot of factors that are out of my control, so please say a prayer or two that this goes well 100% and it's successful. And then the factory does a great job on it because this piece is outstanding. And that's just one announcement. And then we said Playful Gorilla is going to be getting one too. And then, I have my third one that I hit up last night. And he's like, let me add a few things. It's a little simplistic. I'm like, simplistic is good, man. I don't have to. I know the factory will do this, no questions asked, because the more you add, the more difficult it becomes.
Of course.
I'll let him have his creativity because obviously he's going to do something cooler than what he has already. And then I have a fourth one too, so there's.
So yeah, that's what. So it's like, if you're, I'm thinking about grabbing at least one of the ones that are up on the website now to get in before, the artist production runs and stuff. But if you can get that Priscilla one made with the detail that she's got on it, oh my God.
Is there any way you guys can share it on the screen here?
I don't know
if he could send me an image, if he could email it to me, I can pull it up in my email and show it on my computer screen.
Oh, okay.
I do. Sifu, I'm going to tell you, I want to talk to you after the show.
Yeah.
Because I might have something that I want to collaborate with you on, like maybe doing something, a charity for some.
Yeah, charity that was cool. Charity.
There's a charity that that's a friend of mine, and I would like to help them out.
Yeah. Charity's always
we could maybe come up with something, since I know you're very, very awesome, and I'm going to talk to a couple other people in the community. Maybe we get together and we could do something, and we could donate some of this to help another friend in need.
Yeah, it's not a problem.
Priscilla doesn't even have it up on her IG.
No, not yet. She's she's got a lot of things going on. 2 shows in the same day. Shout out to Priscilla and all the creatives, man. You guys are doing some amazing work, and I caved in about one of those creative packs, and I don't even collect cards. And I said that, and I was like, wait a second. I do collect cards, man. I got a whole bunch of Rick and Morty sketch cards, man.
Those look amazing, dude.
shout out to Edgar Hernandez, man. This is Cryptozoic run that he got done, and a lot of these are artist proof. So, it's hard to find these. But I'm a Rick and Morty fanatic. It's just my kind of humor. I'm definitely a Rick.
Ninjito's website is on his IG, but it's his name. I'll put it up in the thing now so you guys can have it.
Yeah,
Ninjitos.com. I'll put it in the comments.
Ninjitos.com, Umpty.
Yeah, pretty basic.
I love Ninjito. That's a great name.
Man, that was difficult on its own, because I have other names too, but I'll save the other names for a possible future tour from the dojo, because Ninjitos is just a start, guys. This is just the beginning of whatever comes out of it. And I'm here to have fun, and I'm here to put my best foot forward and my 111% effort. I tell you that.
That's what we do, bro. I try to make sure anybody that comes on the show, make sure that, we always want to provide the best for you guys, because we ourselves purchase, if not have been gifted, some of your great stuff. Like I have been gifted some amazing artwork that like I'm in the process of we're gonna end up staying in this house another year. So I'm gonna end up putting some of the artist stuff in a separate section of my house, in my collection in my office here. So that way I can showcase a lot of the pieces that are gifted to us and that I have purchased, because my daughter we bought a Priscilla piece on my first Boozing Buddies. They couldn't believe I won. I was one of the first guys that bid, and I almost didn't get it, but I got it. Nice. And my daughter loves it. It's in her room. And that has been like her little inspiration to be like, I can do this too. And I told Priscilla that. And then, I want to do more. So we have a lot of cool people coming on, including yourself that came on impromptu, which is amazing.
No, I appreciate it.
I love it.
I mean, first of all, Dre didn't tell me you were coming on, so it was.
Oh yeah, I didn't say it on purpose. I did it totally on purpose.
It was a surprise, man. Because
I've been pushing Bob. Bob, you got to go to the show. It's going to blow your mind. You've got to go. If you think I've been a bad influence now, wait till Saturday.
Yeah, our text group is blowing up with that. It's hilarious. That's and awesome. Smitty, just so you know, Sifu messaged me while I was waiting to pick up Lana from her theater show practice today. So it's like an hour ago, and I'm like sitting there like 2 hours ago, and I'm like, oh yeah, come on the show. I'm gonna email you. I'm sitting here feeding my daughter in the toddler seat food, but yeah, I'll get you. And it was just like I said, I can't tell Smitty anything. I gotta surprise him that we're gonna have a guest on the show. And I was like, I love doing that because Sifu, I'm gonna be 100 with you, bro. I'm always 100 with everybody. This guy is the number one fan of every single artist we bring on, and he is like the best. And this is the epitome of a collector that buys designer toys and knows his shit. Like I'm gonna say that 100%. Like he's my brother. I love him to death, but he knows his shit. When it comes to talking about all of you guys, like he does his homework, and I respect that. So I'm telling you, like he's gotten us to want your pieces, and more than my personal IG has like 95 of you guys on there because I love seeing the process. Like you guys that put the processes up, man, it's just so amazing to see the detail you guys take to your individual pieces or to your creative cards or to do whatever you're doing. It is awesome for someone like me that's not an artist but can see your creative process.
No, I mean it's definitely painstaking. A lot of redos and renditions, and I was telling everybody. I mean, my first release was in October last year, and that was almost 2 years into the making. No, I'm sorry. This June will be 2 years in the making. So I started in 2020.
Nice.
I had my license, and by July 31st is when I got my business license. So, it's not easy, guys. I mean, you got to devote a lot of time. And you're a father. I got 4 kids. I got 3 girls and a baby boy. So, I mean, and my wife's been very supportive about everything. So I can't thank her enough for that. And she's
Dios que me bendiga, muchacho.
Diga, ya sabe. And she's just, make your hobby into something that you love and make this your future, because no matter what I do in life, I always do the best I can. I'm not trying to be the one-up guy, but I'm trying to beat the champions. That's me. I'm always going for that champion run. So if I put the same dedication like I do in everything else, Ninjitos are going to be a success, man. Unless I stop doing it, unless I give up and let people get to me, then there's a lot of negative out there. There's a lot of haters.
Of course.
There is.
Fuck the haters, bro. I'm gonna say it just like that. Yeah, forget the haters, man.
I'll also say though, I mean the custom toy community. I mean, yeah, you get a lot. I mean, obviously, in every community, there's gonna, you're gonna have those haters or those ones who are trying to one up, or they get, their ego gets in the way.
Yeah.
But overall, I mean, I've seen more support between artists, and I mean, and I've said it, in chats. A friend of mine here in the Philly area, he's doing a charity auction on the 1st. I mean, I had reached out to a couple of friends of mine, but I reached out to Fett and Playful and Surge, and in a heartbeat, all three of them said yes.
Amazing.
We'll get you a piece for the auction. It was like without hesitation, and it blew me away because I'm like, yes, I've been following Fett and Playful for a little over a year now. Found them on, I'd been following Playful and then discovered Booze and Buddies, and had, been a diehard, viewer every week for most of last year and then this year. And just, I mean, them introducing you to so many different artists, getting information, them going through, different tips and tricks and stuff, on the streams and stuff, just the interaction between the artists. But like I said, I mean, even, guys like me, I mean, who are just fans of the different artists and stuff, and discovering what each person does and stuff.
Like, you're extremely well known, Smitty. Like, everybody I have talked to that's in the designer toy circle has always said, "Oh yeah, I know Smitty. You're a boy of Smitty. You're good in my book." Without it used to be me. It's so weird having it the script flipped, where I was always the one that, "Oh yeah, we know, Dre. That's cool." So it's definitely very cool to be like, "Yo, my boy right here is the man." Like, he is made the connects. And then when he put me on to everybody, I started, looking to get involved. And I'm also a person that I crave knowledge. I'm like a shark. So I always am going to be looking for people to, like, what are you doing? What can I get you on? Can I put you on the show? Put your name further out there into the ether. Just so I can get you the help that's not even that you need, it's something that you want. Everybody needs a platform.
Yeah.
And if I can do that with this show, not just Kliq Talks, but with Toy Chats, I'm gonna do it. And we always we want people, bro. Look, I know it ain't easy. Living in Charlotte, I was talking to an artist this past Saturday for 4 hours. And he presses his own comic book, he writes his own comic book. The work is amazing. And I interviewed him, and I'm gonna be putting that on Monday. It'll be on, or maybe Sunday I'll release it. I haven't figured out yet. But he and I talked, and he introduced me to other people, and he's like, "Man, being young and black and hungry is hard here in Charlotte." And I said, "Bro, being young and Puerto Rican and hungry, it ain't easy." And he was like, "Yeah, man, Hispanic." He's like, "It don't matter. It's a very small community of people that we can network with to try to help us." And I've noticed that the internet has been the best outlet for that.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I could talk to people like Alex in Philly. I could talk to you. I could talk to, like Fed out in Cali, and I can get some information on how to get those connects. We even met Fixed Toys, and he was meeting people in Oregon. So we got connects everywhere. And if I could put an artist onto somebody else to help them grow, by all means.
And that's what it's all about. I mean,
I mean, this is Fixed Temple's for one of his. He did a limited resin run on his Glorbles.
That's nice.
And I mean, it's just I mean, yeah.
But
But we had him on, and he said, hey, I'm going to be dropping these, and I got lucky enough to grab one. I mean, he had it was like a limited run of like 4 or 5.
That's so cool. I mean,
he's new.
Just like Smitty, I mean, I'm a fan first. Like I buy everybody's stuff because I'm a collector too. I mean, fan, collector, same thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, like everybody that I was on the show, like at least 50% of those people on the show, I owe a piece of them, or their art, not a piece of them. I said that wrong.
I got your finger in a jar. I got you.
Yeah, I got. You know what I'm saying? I got a little flesh over here. But I own a little piece of their art, and I get to look at it every day because upstairs in my dojo, it's literally like an art. Like you look like right behind me, upstairs is almost the same thing, but I have shelves full of their stuff. And really, that's what kind of got me going, man. Like seeing these pieces of work, instead of having art on the wall, I have a vinyl figure or whatever it might be made out of. And I was like, this is cooler art. I can feel it. It's like an NFT, but I can hold it. You know? So it really draw me into it. And I kept looking at the shelf. I'm like, man, I could do something, man. I love this so much. Let me put the seafood mentality in and see what I can do. So I sat down with my kids. We all just started drawing. You have kids that can draw, man. My 14-year-old, soon to be 14, she's beast. She's better. I'm this, and she's 100, man. So like,
bro, that's my daughter. She showed me. I'll send it to you on IG. She drew from Promised Neverland, the manga, the cover, and I showed I was like, sweetheart, did you trace that? And she's like, no, just the hair, And I said, what? Just the hair? So you mean but you drew the details of like the hand reaching up, the shirt like in the wind with the shadow. And she's like, yeah, I drew all that from just looking at it.
Yeah.
And I said, what?
Man.
Yo,
that's hilarious. You say that because I say the same thing to my daughter. You traced this shit. Let me see the pen. Let me see the original. And she goes, no, I didn't. She gets on my face because, hey, she's going to be a future master too. I mean, she's nothing to mess with. Like, if any boy tries to do anything, like they're gonna walk out hurt because she knows my skills. You know, I've done this for 10, 15 years of my life. I could break somebody pretty fast. You know what I'm saying? But that comes with training and hard dedication. Bleed hard in practice so you don't bleed in battle.
Facts.
Feel me? So
Very
that's
true.
me. That's my mentality. I don't bleed in battle. It's really bad. But raise your kids to be strong and just remember we were all artists originally. It's just who the ones that stepped up with it. So like your daughter, I definitely recommend hang her stuff on the wall all over your house.
We do. We actually my mother-in-law, her elementary school did this art competition, and they would take art pieces and frame them. And like they were not great frames, but my mother-in-law was like, well, no, I'm gonna start getting the nicer frames. And then we would buy the art. Like it was like going to an art auction.
Sure.
Dude, we got like 4 prints hanging in the house. And my mother-in-law has got like 3 at her house. And I'm like, wait till Lorelai grows up. And this one starts drawing. And then this one has the talent. And then we start putting her artwork up. Man, dude, it's like I told her Saturday, bro. I sat with her for an hour. I said, Lana, I see nothing but amazing things happening for you. Yeah. I said, I'm gonna put you onto some of these artists. I want you to talk with them. I said, if I gotta get like a little screen time with you, like they'll show you how to do stuff. I said, we'll buy you the world. If you want a computer that can do all that stuff, we'll get it for you. But you got to be hungry.
So look, I got a homie of mine. His name is Alero Art, and he does Alley Cat, the character Alley. You should look him up on IG. Shout out to Alley Cat. Follow him. That man, that's what he does for a living. He's a teacher, and he's taught me a few things. He's like, yeah, man, get online. We'll do a little something. I never had the time to do that, but he's always showing me little differences of why he's doing stuff, why I try to change it, and I end up going back to his original idea, because that's his mastery, man. He's a really good, he's a good all-around everything, period, And
that's a good thing, because I like that. Everybody I've met, every artist, including yourself, Sifu, I feel like everybody I meet, I become friends with. And it's not like this like bullshit acquaintance. I'm talking like friends. Like me and Alex talk. Me and Ghosty. we talk like on the weekly daily. You know, you hit me up today, and it was so funny because I was thinking about. I was just looking at your IG a couple of days ago, and I was talking to my daughter about it. And then you messaged me while I'm waiting for her, and I was like, "Kismet, this is the way the universe works, man." It's I believe I studied Chinese kung fu, so I know that everything happens for a reason in the way the world is. You know, we're interconnected through our chi. Somehow you were like, I need to get you, you get me, bang, we came together, and look, now it's harmony, and it makes sense, and I like it.
It's all destiny, man. Like I've done 3 shows so back to back, and I never gone live. I'm not this, you know. I'm cool. I can hang out with the best, but I'm very I'm secluded. I keep it lean quay, like I always say. Keep it seafood. I just you don't fuck with me, I don't fuck with you. Excuse my language.
Please don't worry about it. We cool with it.
But at the same time, like I'm never gonna be. I'm never gonna show a flat face. I'm always gonna show you face, which is show you face. You know what I'm saying? Respect and honor to everybody, because until you do me wrong, that's what you're gonna get from me.
Yep.
And that's what's wrong with the world, man. We all hate each other for some reason. What's wrong with you? You like blue, I like red, man. Who cares? Look, I'll switch it up the next day for you. So just the community in this designer, world I'm in, it's outstanding. Like you're saying, you talk to Alex and Ghost, like I feel the same way. I reach out to Lost, Jay, I reach out to Serge, I reach out to Priscilla, I reach out to all these people, and they're always have a it's not like they're waiting for their turn to speak. They're there to listen and hear you out. And then when they do speak, is they speak with the best intentions and the best energy, like you're saying, the chi. They have and I could feel it coming off the phone. I'm like, this dude for real has love. And he's a complete stranger to me. What did I do to earn this love from this stranger? And that's just 4 out of 500 or whatever I follow, 700 at this point. You know what I'm saying? So it's, man, mad love to everybody that I talk to on the regular. I can mention all your names, but you know who you are. Meeting Dre, and I know I've seen Smitty all the time on the boozings. From January till today, I caught every show. I've been supportive. I'm buying, and it's not that I'm made out of money. Trust me, I'm not a rich man.
Oh no, I'm not either. But it's that's one of. I mean, for somebody getting into the custom toy stuff, Booze and Buddies is a great way to get introduced to a lot of artists. To a lot of the artists are super generous when they are featured on that show. I mean, you're the guy, the pieces you brought and the price point that you had, it was like, that's a no-brainer. I've got to try to get one of those, one of those 10, one of those 15, one of the, it was, but, I mean, everybody is, they try to bring something that's unique. They try to bring, something that is, at a decent price point so that, everybody's got a chance at it. I mean, and then, a lot of them will bring like a one-off, something really special to the show. And I mean, you've seen the auctions on there and how crazy they can get. But even if you don't win one of the pieces, I mean, even the guys that don't win it, I mean, the back and forth, the congratulations, the the teasing, I mean, within the group.
Yeah, it's still a fun energy afterwards. No matter win or lose, you're having a lot of fun. And you know what? It's hard to stay on for 3 hours, going on 4, and having that consistent viewers and everybody interacting the way they are, like nonstop flow. I'm just like, this is like just, you can feel the energy, man. And I definitely want to be part of that on a constant basis. I'm going back on there this Friday, obviously, because the day before the show, maybe making a little announcement. We don't know what's going on yet.
I like it.
I mean, I don't know. And like you said, the auctions and the bids, dude, I can't believe my little. I'm thinking $50, man, 110. Like shout out to Howard Coolin, man. That's what's up, man. I appreciate the support, and that right there, that one piece right there, made all of this worth it. Even no matter what price it went for, it was the fact that it sold for somebody that wanted it. that actually liked it and wanted it in the shelf. That right there, that's I'm good. I'm good now. I can quit.
Oh no, I mean
Sifu, can I ask you a question? You're Atlanta based, correct?
Yes.
So are you looking to come up to Heroes Con here in Charlotte in June?
If I knew of it earlier, probably. But because I do have, oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was gonna say because there's also Raleigh SuperCon that's in August, late June, early August.
So see, that's something that I need to probably do because the sooner I know, the better. Because I do have my 9 to 5. I work 10-hour days, 4 days a week. So it's
Raleigh Con, I think, is the last weekend in July.
Yeah, it's the last weekend of July.
I
And
might
if you need a set of hands to help out, I'm here in Charlotte.
I'm sure.
Because it's I live in Charlotte, and I mean I've gone to Raleigh.
Dude, I'll buy you dinner every night. Everybody, just show me the town, man.
Bro, I'm saying that's what I'm saying. Like, I would love for you to actually do a show up here. Like, if you can, like, we got to get you to come up here,
dude. For sure. I was talking with Seafood Matt. He's what can I say? He runs my taxes, my financial stuff. Like, he keeps me in the red. He's like, it's a good thing. Don't worry about it. You're gonna make some money eventually. But my boy, and he's like, man, the goal, and Seafood Dan too, who does all my graphics. When you guys go to my page, check out the videos we made for H&N Detail. I mean, that's a lot of time and effort I was putting into one of those. And I don't see I see a few, but I don't see many designer tours have their own little cool videos that go with each character.
That's what I'm saying.
That's super unique. And I mean, the bundle packs that you have are really cool, especially for something as new.
Trading card. The trading card I need to be pushing more. I mean, it's limited 50, holographic, smooth. I put everything high quality that you could pick on that options list. I did that for those cards. So you're not buying a cheap card. That $5 is no profit, I promise you, where you buying it for. But you get what you pay for, and I'm all about pushing something because I grew up playing cards, and right now the card scene is insane. And I'm like, let's leave the Pokemon mana on there. So if anybody wants to play an open card game, which means you can bring your own made up cards or DIY game, whatever it's called.
Magic has it. And bro, I have a bunch of those cards. I'll give you some.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like, I just want to do things. I mean, obviously, I don't want to be repetitive because everybody does it, but I want to bring something unique because not many people have a trading card of that character that goes with it, Yeah. And it has moves and it has power, and they're all OP. They're all going to kill your characters if you really play them in Pokemon games. So play them. It's cool, But a lot of that time and effort was, hundreds of hours at this point with me and Seafood Dan sitting down figuring that things out, man. But yeah, the show thing, that's definitely something we've been talking about from last year because it's time to show face. Like, I'm definitely trying to go to Decon. I need to look in and get in their spot. Like you talking about Charlotte, like, I'll drive 3 or 4 hours. Hell yeah. That's nothing to me. So like, and I got
you got people here, bro, because I will help you out. Like, that's not for me. That's just me helping you out because I know that it's not easy, but we could always do a live together. I can get you. I got the setup. We could do it. Put you out there and help you out. Get in the face here in Charlotte.
No, that'd be great, man. I mean, all of that is definitely something I need to do. That's not like, I can't. What's up, Bob? King Bob.
Oh, this is so wait. So Seafood, this is the gentleman that you're gonna see getting your tacos. King? He's gonna eat your tacos and he's gonna buy some ninjitos.
What's up?
Well, I'll eat tacos. It depends upon how much the toys are.
Well, don't you let them know how much they're running for, guys?
So they're running 125
depending
to about
on the
300.
artist.
Yeah,
are 120 to 300.
Okay, so I'll probably come up there with a bunch of my stuff to trade in to them, and then I'll just turn around and buy something if I can.
I'll see if Dustin will give you an extra little credit towards purchase of it.
Hey,
I'll talk with the boss.
I can definitely do that. I have shit around here. I ain't. I'm not too fond of anymore.
So Bob, you gotta have to talk to him though, man. Now, see, now you're going to go to the show. Now you know you got to name a
Hey,
face.
take a picture, man. But
Exactly,
look,
gonna
I
have
ain't
to post
that
it.
far. I'm only 25, 30 minutes away.
oh yeah, you're the same distance I'm on from there for you, so it's perfect. No, I mean he
I'll
was
be up
about
at the creatives waiting for it to open, waiting for you to go online,
look,
going, all right,
sweetie.
what's still available? What's still available?
Oh, so you're going online, not going there. I was like, somebody go.
Oh,
I need
I'm not.
productivity, man. Please.
I'm up in. I'm actually going to the New York pop up.
You're going to New York pop up on Saturday?
Yep.
Yo, you see this right here? I need that man's card. I'll pay you double for. I'll pay you triple. I don't give a damn. He's the reason I'm really. Excuse me.
He's committed. Look at this. He's choked up, folks.
I mean,
Look at that.
I love Zero. Like that PJ character, I was like, Zero, I'll give you 100,000 for that character, man. Just let me make it. He said no.
I think
just let me buy it. I can make it, and you can still own it. But
I got you. I've got.
Please,
I think
man,
I have. I think I have one or two dupes of Zeros. I'll bring it. I'll get one signed for you.
Oh man,
we'll catch up after the shows.
I mean, there's many
exactly.
more. My boy Lost and Search, but I know them kind of personal, so I can just stand up some stuff. I ain't really sweating them. But Zero, he's hard, he's a little hard to catch. He's a ninja. He's the true ninja. I was gonna wear my mask and then show my face ever like he does. And I'm like, man, people were like, "Show, take your mask off, man. You muffled." they were texting me too. My friends were. I was like, all right. Plus, it was hard to smoke with a mask on.
Oh yeah, that's gotta be hard. You're sitting there trying to like.
I always smoke when I work my days, and hey, it is what it is.
See, that's one of the things I'm looking forward to about Saturday for the New York show. I mean, I've been following Priscilla for over a year, and that's one of the things I was messing with Dre when he got the that one piece from her when she was on Booze and Buddies the last time. I was like, dude, it took me almost a year to get one of her pieces. You come
and I want it first try.
The first stream you're on. Oh, you get one. I was like, what?
Right here. See, look, creative, baby. Yeah. We get this. That's Alex right there, bro. I love this. This is one of my first pieces next to Priscilla's, and I love it.
She's so awesome, man. She's
getting to meet her in person finally, getting to meet Surge in person, Lost, all of those guys. I'm like, I've got speaking of Ghosty, I met him. I went to I went to Patches and Pins to pick up his blue big guy specifically. It's that kind of stuff, but it's finally getting to meet some of these guys that I've talked to online and in chats and in DMs and stuff. That is, for me, that's the big plus of that show. And I'm helping a couple of friends out, so like Pop Couple, they sent me their binder, so I'm getting autographs for them. Juan Panda, I'm he bought one of the swag bags, so I'm picking up that for him and sending it down to him.
That's awesome.
So it's helping out. It's helping out people. So like, you want, I'll make sure I try to get a Zero's card signed for you.
Hey, get a picture of what he really looks like and just send it to me on my phone. I'm like, this man, I don't know what he looks like. I'm like, you are the true ninja, man. It's got to be broken eventually. No, but it's exciting, man. That's one. Shout out to all the creatives, man. Like I said, these guys and Red Guardian, man, for putting that thing together. 31 artists that I got together. He got 50 something, and they all did more than one thing. Oh man, I'm telling you, that task is insane. I bet he didn't sleep for weeks.
He was that was a long grind for him. I know. I got in on the Kickstarter early because I was like, oh, this is such a cool idea. Plus I've slowly started following him. I had the chance to go. He had the Deflated Chunder show.
Yeah.
In last fall, and got to go up to and see that in person. Got to meet him, but got to meet a couple of the other artists like Fetch and Skadoots and stuff, and that was just crazy. I was like, this is so cool.
Yeah, man. I can't wait to decon because that's when I'm gonna meet everybody. Pictures, beers on me. I got a credit card for the business. Let's go. This is gonna be a write off. Everybody gets something. You know, I got to spend the money. He said, you got to write some shit off, man. It's good for the taxes. Yeah, it is what it is.
I mean, the amount of stuff I saw for this past decon. I mean, I have heard of decon, and I was like, okay, yeah, but like just seeing everything from the stuff that Fett and Playful were posting, and the Dirty Deeds crew going out and seeing some of their stuff, and just following a lot of these guys and the posts they were putting up every day. That's going to be, for you, that's going to be an insane show, because I mean, it's going to get you exposure to so many people and so many fans, but the interaction and the networking that you're going to be able to do there too.
That's the goal, man. That's what it's all about. I mean, it's getting to know the people you've been talking to, like you said, number one. And I can be the one walking around meeting somebody new, a new piece, a new career artist, and I'll be like, yo, this is the best thing. I can only imagine finding like an Afro Samurai Ninjito thing. I'd be like, yep, I'm buying this. You know?
Ooh, hell yes, I would get that. An Afro Latino, get me an Afro Latino one. Mm-hmm.
Come on, Lost, where you at, man? Lost. I mean, I really want to get one with the fro, though. I think that'd be like an Afro Samurai, you know, the anime. Yeah, I think I want to get an Ninjito like that done, man. We'll see what happens. Don't take my ideas. Trademark Ninjitos. Registered trademark.
But no, I mean, that's why for us, I was like, knowing where the two shows were, I was like, Bob, you got to go see this. I mean, and seeing the previews last night. Oh, it's
yeah. I'm scared to go up there, but I'm gonna be there.
Where you stay? Hey, where you live at, Bob?
Mableton.
You're where?
Mableton.
Okay, I got you. We just moved up here, like to a city called Decatur, like Gwinnett County.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
You're on the east side. I'm on the west side.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Just kind of opposites there, but either way, it's like the same distance.
It's Atlanta. It's all about 30, 40 minutes away from each other. Don't matter where you're at.
Either you're inside the perimeter or outside the perimeter. You're in Atlanta.
Exactly.
Shout out to OTP Gallery Club. Outside the perimeter gallery club. If you like art and all that stuff, that's Sifu Matt. As I was telling you, the guy who does my financing and stuff like that. Sifu Matt. That's we share all our art that we collect and stuff on there. It's pretty cool. That's just for collectors. You know, if you're trying to collect art as well, you'll be posting all the new releases and stuff. So it's pretty cool.
Nice.
Yeah, man.
But
it's great. This has been awesome. Like, I love this. So you got to go. Bob's going to go to your show.
Yep. I'll be there.
You got stuff. Me, I'm going to be getting in touch with you after we're done with the show tonight, so I can get you so we could talk about some stuff I want to work on, because I'd like I said, I got a charity. I want to do something for a charity that I'll talk to these. We'll all talk about it after we get off live. And I just talked to somebody else about it that's in our chat, so we can get kind of something going.
Cool.
And then I want to see more. I love that I'm glad, Sifu, you reached out, and like I appreciate it more than you know. Like it was nice to see. Like I felt bad. I was like, oh shit, like he apologized to me. And I was like,
my bad, man. I mean,
I know IG does that stuff, man. I know it deletes it, and it happened. It's happened to me where I've lost messages and people are like, yo, Dre, I want to like talk to you. And I'm like, oh, like I didn't even see it come through. But I'm glad that we got that connection. Like I said, the energies aligned perfectly.
Yeah, and then I recognized Smitty's on the tag, and I was like, Smitty, you just bought something from me. What's up, man? I seen you in comments and outbidding me and shit, man. Hey, Hey, and then King Bob, I'm like, I don't know, King Bob. We'll see. And I checked it. I was like, oh, he's a collector too. He's cool.
Yep.
What's up, King Bob? What you doing over here? Look at that ghosty.
Speaking of Ghosty Mento, we're just missing one of those three.
Yo, is that I have to get one of those plushies, man. That shit looks.
I love this
good,
plushie,
man. And he had it on sale too. I hope I didn't miss out on that shit, man. Hey, Ghosty, I'm getting one, at least a couple. I got a whole bunch of kids up in this house, man. I gotta get them one.
Pimp cats in the house.
What up, pimp? It ain't easy.
Mento Ninjitos, man. That'll be some. Hey, I'll say, hey, if there's a blank out there somewhere, I'll send it to you, and then you send it to them, and then you release it. Just we'll split it 3 ways. It'll be easy. Well, yeah.
I love that Patron bottle.
Well, I just got that too. Oh man, I got the clear one. I was hoping for a glow in the dark, but I'm okay. I still like it, man. Don't worry about it.
I was like, yeah.
Oh, just so you know, Seafood. Just so you know, Ghosty said 3-way collab ?
That's what I'm saying. Like, so.
Yeah,
like, those are sold out, man.
Yeah, Ghosty was saying a 3-way collab between Ghosty, Mento, and you.
That'd be easy, man. That's easy. I mean, they do good work. You know what I'm saying? It's just there's no question about it. It's simple because here's my figure. I send it to whoever, Mento or Ghosty, one of them. Okay, then send it to the next person, and the last person gets the last touch, and they're the one that release it or something fun like that. Because at the end of the day, blanquitos are sold out, but I'm finding a way to make a certain amount, a little handful, okay, for the people that truly missed out. Because, I have a couple, not a couple, but I have at least 20, 30 fans that bought all of them. You see what I'm saying? Out of all of the releases.
Yeah, you had.
And when they miss out on the last one.
You were saying last night how many guys were buying like 5 at a time.
I didn't leave a limit. I was like, hey, Seafood JFO wants to buy 12. Well, let him buy 12. I don't care. Hey, and look what he's done with it. The light up swords and
but
typical alien technology from his dojo.
You could do a bigger run of a blank, even a new design blankito.
Exactly.
And do a bigger run.
Yeah.
Because it's that popular. And to have that kind of demand and that popularity so early is incredible.
Well, here's the thing, and the way I viewed it is like there's 2 Ninjitos remaining, like the last one and the one before that, and I was like, okay, they didn't sell it instantly. Okay, I think I sold one. I'm
will.
Okay. Then they are, and that's what I'm saying. But when the blank was released, and within minutes, my phone was full. It was lagging. I couldn't even catch it up, and it was like, okay, that just happened. And then a bunch of artists, they're like, hey, I grabbed a couple extra ones for the show too, and this and that. I'm like, all right. And at that moment, I already reached out to, the 30 plus for the show. And I'm like, hey, I'm releasing Blanquito. If you guys want to buy them, this is what the deal is. And then obviously everybody jumped on it. And I guess that's what I did. I did my diligence before the show, before the release. Maybe that's what helped it.
Just so you know, Seafood, Ghosty said he will reach out to you tomorrow.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate Ghosty. He bought a little micro, man. Everybody's paid up. And so after the show, Monday or Tuesday, I'll probably ship everybody out. So, I'm trying to get like little eggs and little packagings to go with it. It'll be cool. Little Easter egg Ninjitos.
But no, that's
dope.
Like I said, when you announced Friday that you were going to try to do the Priscilla production run, I was like, what?
I was hyped. I was in that energy. There's no doubt.
I want to do chat went nuts when you said that too.
Dude, I want to do every artist that's out there. All 700 that I follow, I want to do a run with them, if that makes any sense, okay? But Priscilla's like everything, every show she's been in, it's like an art, like a piece of the year candidate. Not that the other artist isn't either, but hers is like a definite on the list, no matter what, no matter who's on there. See what I'm saying? If we all had to make a vote, right? We're all going to vote for her one. So that's what I'm saying. And I thought it was, enough is enough. Let me just throw it out there. And she reacted, yeah, okay, cool. But before that, actually, like a week before, I was like, hey, I know you're working on the Blanquito, and if you do something really cool, I'm willing to do a run with you. So she's like, oh, and she got excited about it, and look what she did. Now that she's not going to do any slack work, but I'm sure that boosted the motive. And man,
I was talking with Serge last week. Wednesday or Thursday of last week, and and I was telling him because I had reached out to him to get a DIY card.
Yeah.
Have him do a DIY card and bring it to New York for me. And I was telling him, I'm like, dude, the stuff you've been putting out for your showpieces you've been killing it.
Serge is on the game, man. He is a
And
beast.
he was like, oh, I'm glad you think so. I'm like, dude, no, you are slaying it. Each one is like, just, man.
It's like he one-ups himself every time on a different piece.
You.
I mean, you see the Ninjito, I'm like, that's better than that car shit he just did. That's in my opinion. I don't care what y'all think. That car piece is badass. It's amazing. It's taking everything in me not to put that on the Ninjito credit card for whatever expense. But my wife said, don't do that shit. You're going to get audited. You can't just be buying whatever you want and say it's a write-off, But no, I mean, and that Leonardo that he made, that Cyborg Leo with the light up base, and in the back he lights up too. His eyes,
yeah.
So I mean, that man has everybody has my utmost respect, man. I just can't believe how much people just don't paint. Do little simple paints. They did a whole bunch of stuff. And if it was simple paint, it was like translucent leveling of paint, which is not a simple level of art, quality.
Yeah, but all right, I would have said out of the previews that I saw, Ganga was probably one of the simplest, but he did the Plastic Empire colors on the base, which was like super insightful.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful
for
colors.
Where the event was going to be. But then his mask, it's his color palette. Yep. But even that, the subtleties in the shifts from one color to the other, it's like, how is he blending that like that?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's the leveling of the layer. I couldn't do it. I'm elementary, man. Give me blue and black. I'm over here coloring little lines.
All of the ones that were in last night's that Mike and them were showing I was like, holy cow, even that one new guy that that it's his first showpiece. His design, yes, his design is like, what?
Dude, I had a design contest with the little 2D template, and he did everything by hand. Like he printed it out and used markers. I thought he did crayons, man. That's how I'm elementary. I can't tell you what it is, but he said no markers and this and that, and they were so amazing. I was like, dude, you win. I don't care if you win or not. I don't care what the rest of the people say. You win in my book. So he got a free Blanquito, from the contest, and then he bought an extra one on top of that. So he's sitting on unless I got mistaken, but I know he's got at least one, which he did that one on. And man, go follow Northboard Designs. He's an amazing, amazing artist, man, and respect to him. He's obviously, not that social media guy that's always on it and everything, but I'm sure if he did put 5-10 minutes into the social media, he'd be booming, but amazing work. And the color palette and you see the stand? He did a Mortal Kombat arena looking shit. It's amazing, man. So everybody's got a great piece, from artist A to Z. Every single one is here to me. There's not one better than the other. Everybody's showing their art techniques and their styles and everything. So, I want to buy like half of these things, but I can't do that as a write-off. And it's not cool. You know what I'm saying? So I do have one piece for the show. Let me see if I got it here. I got a light with me this time, so maybe you can see it better. But my buddy has a car shop. He does like paint work and stuff like that, body detail like that. And he had a couple the remaining little bits in the quart. These little quarts of paint, he was telling me go for like a little quart of paint, go for like $600, $800, depending on what you need for the car paint. And I was just like, wow, man. Let me get some of that. He's like, oh, yeah, I got you, bro. He's a good homie of mine. I mean, we've been friends for decades.
And each one of them.
Oh, you can't see it up there. Here you go.
Oh, that looks fire.
So, my bad. It's multicolor and stuff, but the mask, man, I know this light doesn't give it any justice. You can see a little of the flake in there.
Yeah.
It's dark purple with copper. I mean, you can see the glass on it and reflection.
Damn.
But this one is going to be the cheapest of them all. Because it's mine, and you're going to get, just for coming to the show, whoever comes to the show is going to get a great deal. So, Bob, if you showing up, you might walk up with something cool. You never know.
Oh,
he's not in here anymore. Oh, he might just
he's
that announcement.
No, that's good though. Don't just surprise him, bro. Be like, yo, Bob, you might win this, and then because Bob is gonna light up, bro. I'm gonna tell you now, he's gonna light up.
But yeah, so this is it. It came out really cool. I'm not a Priscilla. I don't have that level. I'm not on that level. I'll admit.
Yo, Bob, he said you might walk away with something real good, bro.
Okay, I'm there. I like winning. We're good.
No, like I said, I'll be waiting for the show in New York to open. I'll be waiting on my phone, going, all right, is it going to be noon or is it going to be 1? Which one? When is he doing? What is he opening up the online?
I'll let you guys get a vote in. Should I, when the doors open at 12, should I wait an hour to release online, or should I release online
simultaneously?
Yeah,
I say have fun and do both simultaneously, bro.
Part of me says you almost want to give the guys that took the time to go there
a little bit more. Like I almost would say that too. Like, yeah, Bob's driving that 20 minutes with a bunch of other fans that live locally.
Shit.
They drive 20, 30 minutes.
I
think maybe giving 30 minutes instead of an hour.
Nah.
I got
about 7:30 in the morning. I'm gonna have a pillow and a blanket with me. I'm just gonna sleep there for a while.
I mean,
I'm gonna save part of Marietta. That's
Mothership to see some of their displays, but I haven't done an opening night there. But I do like the fact that they give the people that took the time, did the travel to be there in person for the opening, that first hour. I mean, part of me just likes that. I mean, for me being online, part of me hates it too, because it's like, all right, which pieces have already sold? And a lot of times the one that you really like is gone, but they took the time to go. So they
you could
that first shot.
Tell me the money and I can buy it for you, but
yeah.
Well, that's the thing. I don't know which one is which, and
you might have to go on IG Live, just YouTube, and be like, hey, look at see.
Well, I'm definitely going on live on IG when we're there, and then I'll probably take over Dustin's Plastic Empire IG, and I'm going to show a little prices so you're getting a little hint of what it might be online. But I'm telling you, man, 300 or under are steals on anything that's being released.
Lana, come here for a second.
So, I mean, just come up and show. Plus free tacos and real soda with real sugar, So,
Seafood, this is my daughter, Lana. This is the upcoming. This is the one coming up that I told you that she's going to be, on the level. Our kids, we put them together. They start their own studio and they make money, and we just live off the residuals. You know what I'm
saying? Keep working on your art, no matter what anybody tells you.
He said, work on your art, no matter what anybody tells you. She said, okay, every day.
Have fun.
She's smiling and she's nodding her head. So yeah,
that's the only way to make it, dude. I mean, if you do something every day, you're gonna get really good at it. I promise you.
And that's, I mean, you know, and you hear that from so many of the artists. I mean, and a lot of, I mean, so many of the artists are just like you. I mean, they've got a full-time job to just to make ends meet, and then they're hustling every night. You know, doing pieces, getting show pieces ready, prepping for the next, you know, drop or show. It's, you know,
shout out
the
to Chris
respect I
Williams,
have
the artist I met, because he does
the
that. He does all his own stuff, and me and him sat for 4 hours on Saturday talking about that, and I felt like my heart went out to him and said, "I'm gonna do what I can to help you, and I'm willing to do that in my free time. You know, I spend it with my family, but if it's like something that can help him elevate him, and he's like, yo, I respect you and I elevate you, that's cool. I'm on the back idea. I want to elevate him first because him and his son that he's trying to elevate. You know, so I know how that is. Like, you got to elevate your family. Make sure you in a spot, and I'll help you advertise. I'll help you. You know, I'll get you on the show. You come out and talk. You want to collaborate with other artists? Go ahead, do that. I'll do whatever it takes to get you in the spot where you found it, and you can go off on your own.
And that's, I mean, I was just talking to Fix Temple Toys. I mean, and he's new. He's new to the toy game and stuff, but I'm telling him he's off to a great start. But, you know, he did a super limited run of like 5 pieces. I was the only one so far that has posted anything on IG. And he was like, nobody else has posted anything. I didn't even know if they had them or what. I'm like, dude, a lot of people don't post. You know, it's, you know, I was like, you know, Mentos, the Mentos tequila bottle. I mean, he did 20 of them in that drop. Other than, I mean, I've still got to post it, but I've seen like one other post on those out of 20.
And you know, as a collector too, is if you go to my personal page of Seafood Wu Tang, you see I post some stuff, but I don't know what are people scared to show that you're a collector? Are you shy? I've always kind of wondered that with that stuff. I haven't posted anything because I don't have the time right now. That's my straight up direction to tell you. Is everybody in the same position? Probably. We're a bunch of grown-ups collecting things we love. You know, so maybe in a way, you know. But
I mean, everybody that knows me knows I'm a big geek, a big nerd. You know, I mean, I've got a Star Wars poster behind me, and this is literally which has to me is hysterical because I'm in a very niche. You know, I'm in customs compliance work, which is, you know, I have my broker's license. It's a very niche position. It's a regulatory position kind of thing. The number of compliments I've gotten on the poster when I go on my work conference calls and stuff, they're, you know, it's like you're getting little IMs and private messages. Oh, this is the way. I love the poster.
Because we're all nerds. Look behind me, Dungeons and Dragons comic books, Rick and Morty version. Like, I mean, look, enjoy what you love. I don't look. What's my motto is ignore the doubters, forgive the haters. That's
but
love,
yeah,
man.
I mean, for me, I started posting, and then as I started following more and more of the artists and stuff, I mean, I show it off because one, I'm proud to have it, adding it to my collection. Second, it helps them. I mean, it's a little thing, but you know, if you can get 2 new people to see one of their pieces, I mean, it helps.
Yeah, for sure. No, it's really cool, man. And what you guys are doing is really cool. Bringing different artists, different creatives on here, giving them a little time to shine, and and I appreciate the support. And money doesn't mean you don't have to buy my stuff to support. Like my stuff, share my stuff, comment, man. This helps the IG algorithm crap. At the end of the day, saying you like my stuff, that word is more valuable than any money on earth. You know what I'm saying? So stay up, play up, life happens, but no matter what, you got to keep going forward, and things get better because they can't get worse if they're all at the bottom. You know what I'm saying? So just stay up, man, and do your best at life as you can. You know, God's given us all our own little cards, man. Let's just play the best card we got, best hand we got.
Facts. You play that hand and you do it well. And
I'm
as
not
long as you
worried
play
about
that
you.
hand,
I'm not worried about your hand. I'm not worried about your hand. I don't care what's in your pockets, out of your pocket. That don't mean nothing to me. It's got nothing to do with my life. You know what I'm saying? So I see you're enjoying the Mandalorian. Hell yeah, this is the way. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do a Mandalorian helmet on Ninjito. You crazy out and saying gonna do something like that.
oh, excuse me. I better
Or like
see. I
a
want to
mask.
see. Wait, I want to see. I want to
Oh,
see some Miles.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool too.
You gotta
Listen,
see. I'm a big Spider-Man fan.
Dude, I was hoping somebody would do a Spider-Man or Batman or something because all the stuff with the movies. But
Dude, you gotta do that. Now, see,
that'd be easy, man.
inspiration.
Ninjito Spider-Man suit. That'd be cool.
Do the Miles. No, you gotta do specific though. You could even do a couple. You get the
Yeah.
Ghost Spider. You get a Miles. You get the
Easy.
Peter Parker.
I'll do a Venom and a Carnage. Easy.
Oh, you get Smitty to buy it once. You tell him, don't even show it to him because he'll be like, "What, mine?"
That's what I'm saying. The possibilities are endless. That's what when these artists did all these customs, I was like, whoa. Do you see Apochi's one he just posted? He did like an Aztec mine, an Aztec or mine where I forgive my ignorance, but it's got to be one of the two. I'm thinking Aztec more of anything, you know.
Yeah,
being
but
that
I
it was in
mean,
Mexico.
yeah, the designs on that one and the colors.
Mm-hmm. And he hasn't
was
showed the
just-
mask off yet. I know what the mask looks like. You'll see. Maybe tomorrow. I don't know what he's doing. I guess everybody's waiting till Thursday, Friday, before the show to really post stuff. I know my man here. He's probably waiting till like the last day for the hype train because my boy he brings the hype with him, man. You know he's got a fantastic fan base, and I know his piece is probably gonna be the one I don't let go online.
Oh, it's not available even when.
No, I give everybody.
We're going
10
live.
minutes.
It's not available.
11 minutes on live and it doesn't sell out. Sold out. I bought it cash.
Rob, I'm gonna have a list. I need prices for. I already know I need prices for like 3 because I've got to try it for at least one out of them.
All right.
And if you depending on the price, you may be getting PayPal to do it, to get it right then and there. especially if you do the hour, you're definitely getting that.
Yeah.
I'll PayPal you right away. And
what do you collect, Bob? What do you got over there, man? I know you got some
a little bit of everything. Pops, Marvel, Disney, comic books, a little bit of everything.
The comics.
Yeah.
I'm about to tell you, bro. I love those comics, man. Ooh,
man, that took forever to put up. Oh, we got that. Yo, hey, I just got that McFarlane signature, the McFarlane Spawn King.
Oh,
God. Got a signature, but I got that graded signature. I just got it back, man. That's like one of my first graded pieces ever, signature wise at least.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna start slabbing a couple of my books that I have. Like I'd like to later this year. That'd be something I'd like to slab at least 1 or 2 books because there's some quality pieces that I've gotten that are like they're just beautiful, and I've read them, and I want to make them art pieces similar to what you did. Like that's exactly what I want.
No, these are a little cheapy. I don't even remember where I got from the same place I got the comic books from. I can't remember the store now; it's shut down. But yeah, I mean they were selling little frames, and I was like, man, these are really cool. I want to put them on frames. And one thing led to the other, and next thing I have a wall. And that's just not it. Like to my right, it's just as full. In front of me, to the left of me. But these are the only ones that are in frame. The rest, I put in an extra bag and hung with a little tack. Because obviously it got a little expensive with the frames. But
yes.
Yeah, these are all Dungeons and Dragons from top to bottom. And it's 1, 2.
Wait, you're a D&D fan?
6 rows down.
No, he's not. He just puts in there.
Well, D&D's fire, bro. I mean, hey, man, I got me a Sifu Lin Kuei and a D&D on a page that's sitting around here somewhere. He's pretty OP.
Got
Cryogenic
nice.
Cryomancer over here, you know.
Oh. I'm gonna have to talk.
I'll be throwing. I told my buddy, I was like, I just want like a real life Sub-Zero character. All right, he's like, oh, you got to be this and this and this and this is what you got to do. Next thing you know, I'm throwing ice balls at people. I was like, yes, that's what shit I'm talking about, man. So it's all about having a little bit of this and having a couple homies having a lot of fun time. Hey, we're not outside spending money. Our wives are home safe. Our kids are home safe. We're all at the same place. Usually when we gather, everybody gathers. So my wife's with wives, the kids are with kids. It's like an event, you know.
I wish that because my wife would take both our girls, and like if I had like more friends that were like that were married up, they would like all chill doing that. Shut up.
She's like, hell no, we don't do that.
So Smitty said he's a nerd. I'm like, yeah, you don't even know, bro. What's a nerd nut? Is that cool guy? Isn't the nerd the cool guy that make a bunch of money? Isn't that what I tell my kids? I was like, the nerds are the ones working over there, Area 51, or running some Google nonsense, making $500 a year. So yeah, marry a nerd all day.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So, but yeah, no, just do love what you want, man. Be happy. Do it.
At the end of the day,
be happy, man. If that's what makes you happy. All right, cool. I ain't got nothing. People collect stamps. People collect stamps, man, that you mail.
Yeah. Bro, people collect stamps. I've seen people collect. What was it? Napkins. Like they'll get like those specialty napkins. Yeah, bro. I didn't know this was a thing. Yeah, like they'll go to like certain restaurants that have closed down that had like fancy like napkins. They were like, oh, I have that pattern. Like Dragon Con in Atlanta, they had a piece of the old carpet. People actually were buying that carpet and collecting it. Because they were like, I've been going to DCOM for 20 years, man. I got to keep a piece of it. And I was like, exactly. And it's just like, yo, like the one time I went, I understood so much about myself as a geek within the geek culture and pop culture.
You are not a geek until you sat outside in a hot Atlanta summer waiting for a panel.
Oh, I have. I did.
I did it for 5 days.
The dealer's room, man. Waiting for that dealer's room at that 3-level mall building that they did. Oh,
you get claustrophobic in that bitch.
Oh, dude, it was. And then it was like they had food. So it's like you get hungry. Every level you walk into the escalator, and it's like, you want fried chicken? We got fried chicken. Oh, wait, you want Bojangles? We got Bojangles. And I'm like,
oh, you want pizza? We got pizza. We got barbecue. We got whatever.
Wow.
And while you shopping, you eating, and then it's like, oh, wait. Then you get to the top floor, all the artists are there. So it's like I spent so much money that I get to the top floor. It's like, oh wait, now there's artists. Let me spend more money.
That's why you go to the top and then you work your way down.
Yeah, it was my first year. I didn't know, and I can't take the kids and the wife there because they wouldn't deal well with the crowds. I didn't like the crowds all that much, but I get it.
The one that I hated was sitting outside. I mean, you go in, but then you gotta go outside. And then, like, where does the line start? Oh, it's around the block to see a guy. There's a random dude just standing there. This is the start of the line.
Damn.
And then they walk you in like it's kindergarten. You hold hands with your partner behind you, and we're gonna lead you into a ballroom. And
pinky too. You hold it with the pinky safe.
Bob, you gotta do that, man. I'm gonna spat my water all over my laptop.
It's true though. I mean, it's well worth it. I mean, the 1 year I went, I sat in on like 2 different Arrowverse panels. I sat in with freaking Sting and Ric Flair talking. It was fun. But
I mean, what my year, dude? I had freaking Michael Rosenbaum just put his arms around me. Tom Welling showed up. And we're standing in line waiting for Tara Strong to sign that Funko Pop for Nicole of Harley Quinn. And they're like sitting there talking about Superman and the Flash. And like they just put their arms around me and they start having a conversation with me. And I'm like, holy crap, I'm next to Lex Luthor and Superman are in my space and they're talking to me.
Yeah.
Yes, I am a big Smallville fan. I watched all the 10 seasons.
I saw him He's like the 1 of 100.
Like how random.
I was like, what's happening here? What are they doing, WD? What you doing?
Well, see, here's a funny story. So my wife, our daughter Lana, is named Lana after Lana Lang. Our daughter Lorelai is named after Rory Gilmore from the Gilmore Girls.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, that was that one character. My wife used to watch the show.
Yeah,
When you heard Laura, I was thinking either El Dermio
oh, so yeah, we have another kid that'll be named after Dawson, someone from Dawson's Creek.
Oh, dear.
And my
Pacey.
son, who's from a previous. No, wait, my son's from a previous relationship. He's named Brandon after Brandon Lee, Bruce Lee's son.
He said Dawson's Creek, man. Oh, immediately the song started playing. I don't want to wait.
I don't want to wait.
I can see it now. In about 2 years, we'll be sitting here and Dre, we call him Pacey over.
Oh, God. Babe, you don't like Pacey, do you? Okay, she doesn't. She doesn't.
Man, he said Pacey. Oh my God! Man.
I had to ask. I'm like, you don't like Pacey, do you? And she's like, no. Good. But it'd be funny. It'd be funny. I will die. You'll see in 2 years. You'll see that. You hear me talking and be like, oh God, I got another one. His or her name. Yeah, Dawson Saunders. That'd be hilarious.
Everybody watched that show. That was the show to watch.
That was the show. Hey, we had the Flash on there. Wesley Shipp was on there. He was his dad.
I mean, to be honest, I wouldn't complain if Katie Holmes, climbed the ladder into my room at any point in time.
I mean, didn't we all back then? I was like, "Come on, Katie Holmes! I left my window open, bitch. Come
the window's open. It's cold. It's cold up in this house. Let's go. Come on in."
It's like, come on.
My freaking father is like, "Why is the freaking ladder out here?" I'm waiting on Katie Holmes, Dad.
Leave me.
I'm waiting for Katie.
Dreams do come true, Pops. Leave me alone, man.
Let me dream. Let me dream.
That's hilarious, man.
This is what this show does, man. We just have fun kicking it back and laughing.
Nah, man, this is cool. I mean, it's all about. That's why hey, I'm look at my eyes. I'm trying to open them for you guys.
Don't even worry about it. What I'm gonna do though is I want to end our stream though because I'm gonna talk to these guys about I want to talk to them about a private project that's gonna be worked on for at least a couple weeks, and then we're gonna have something. Then I'll mention it. So, guys, it was awesome to have Ninjitos on here. Please, if you are local to Atlanta, please go see Sifu and see his stuff. It is amazing. Follow him on Instagram. Follow him on his website. Go to his website, ninjitos.com. If you don't go there, te voy a caer encima. So you better go. So from Bob, from Sifu, from Smitty, stay geeky, y'all.